I ain't want no. Oh, no. Oh, 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 oh. Step into the ring, it's the champion's corner time. WWE, and they only break it down. We shine from the top rope to the mat. All the action, all the heat. Champions Corner podcast where the real fans meet. Champions Corner podcast where the real fans meet.
And ladies and gentlemen, we are back on the Champions Corner. You tuned into the right place. If you want to talk great wrestling, you know what I'm saying? It's the where the real fans meet. I'm your favorite host, Ron G. I got the professor in the building, ready to talk about this week of wrestling. A lot goes on in just a week, man. And we're on the road to WrestleMania, so you know it's even more on this road to WrestleMania. So we're gonna, like I said, talk about that John Cena's second heel promo. Is it too similar to his first one? Is he really gonna ruin wrestling? Is more pressure on Cody to save wrestling now? We're gonna talk about it. And we're gonna talk about Bianca, Rhea, and Io situation. That's getting crazy right now because we don't know who's going to WrestleMania just yet. We know Bianca going, but we don't know who she's facing. If you watch wrestling like that, you should know that it's gonna be a triple threat. But I mean, they could surprise us because we didn't know Io was gonna take the world title from Rhea, so we will discuss it. Also, we got things going to NXT with Dark State going on. Stephanie McCool defending both titles. What's up with Trick Williams, Javon, and Oba fighting every week? There's a lot going on there. And Dynamite, are you ready for Dynasty? Because it's coming up quick. Time going by fast. It's coming up quick. Is Moxley going to finally lose the title? I know I should put finally in there, but I mean, I'm ready to see the title again. So that's why I'm saying it like that. I'm saying it like that. But I'm rooting for Swerve all the time. So that's where I'm going with that. And what happened with Bobby Lashley? Hurt Syndicate and MJF. We will discuss that. Anyway, Ricochet got married. Congratulations, Ricochet.
Hey, congratulations.
Some other subjects got going on. So thank you for tuning in. We're so happy you're here. Hit us a comment about your thoughts. And we're going to tell y'all right now. So we're going to pop it off with the second Cena heel promo and Cody coming about. Almost a repeat, but not exactly. Cena's kind of expanding a little bit more about his thought process. Still not mentioning about The Rock or not, stuff like that. But this man said, I'm going to take the world title. It's going to be my 17th title. Make y'all forget about Ric Flair. And I'm going to be forever known as the greatest world champion. And that he says he's going to be the last real world champion. Real champion. He got a shirt on WWE Shop that says that. Cody got a new shirt too. Said, was it Cena gave up? I won't give up, something like that. I won't give up, Cena did. I think that's what it says. So it's getting crazy. This man said he's going to ruin wrestling for everybody. He talking about how everybody bagged on the Spinner Championship when it came out. Talking about it's a toy belt. You're ruining tradition. What is this? There's we won't even know it's sold out. It's still selling out for every city on the Spirit World Tour to this day.
Yeah.
So I think.
But it was the point of it, right?
Yeah. And they used the title for multiple people, not just John Cena.
But that was weird too. And that was the thing.
Yeah, I didn't agree with that. I thought it was just John Cena's belt.
Yeah, and see, I don't know. I think that's the thing about the spinner belt that some people, it didn't look good. Like, they didn't like it. I'll admit, I wasn't a huge fan of the spinner belt, but I just didn't like the design. I thought it was ugly. That was my only beef. I wasn't mad that John Cena had his own belt because Austin did. And I think somebody else had their own rendition of the title at one point. So that didn't bother me. Now, I got to admit, I wasn't really online like that. And I guess a lot of people were trying to drag on it. And I get where they were coming from. I got to say, when that Cena promo, he did trigger me a little bit because I was talking to a friend of ours, someone we know a long time ago. And he originally, so I really got a full disclosure of this whole Cena thing. I was talking to someone we know, Brian, BJ's brother. You may know him.
Yeah.
We were talking a long time ago when Cena first mentioned his retirement. And Brian mentioned a long time about Cena could possibly retire and retire with the belt. And I remember I ripped him saying, that's stupid. That will never happen. They will not have Cena come in, walk away with the belt because that belt has legacy. Why would you take that belt that has the legacy? Plus, he doesn't even want the 16 or 17 anyway. He said that. Cena made some very strong points because I am big on the concepts of legacy. I respect that title because of all the people who held. The entire lineage of the company is wrapped up in that belt. So Cena saying that he's going to retire with the belt is a slap in the face.
Is it?
I never wanted Cody. Yeah, because what is it? I never wanted Cody to win so much more. As far as I'm concerned, I feel like the whole thing would just end. If Cena walks away with a belt, like, what are we doing this for? Because no other belt matters. The world title has become the upper mid-card title, and then the Intercontinental U.S. title are doing their best to carry shows. The WWE Championship is the company's belt, and the company belt should never leave the company. CM Punk was wrong for doing it, but, storyline, I guess. But you're right, it was a bit brave when he did that.
I was just about to ask you, how did you feel about CM Punk was walking out with it? And he actually did, and they did a whole nother tournament for another belt, which is a replica belt. And that was a heel moment. People keep saying that was a heel moment for Cena when when Ray won in the tournament and Cena came in.
Yeah, Cena won. No, that was a heel moment though. That was because he won it right back from him. But no,
to answer your question, Ray hold it for at least a month or something. Come on now. Yeah,
I didn't really. I wasn't watching.
I'm a Cena fan, but God, man, you could let Ray hold it for a little longer than that.
Well, at least until the pay-per-view.
At least, bro. Come on. Like, Ray deserved that, but it's all good. Yeah, I don't know. I love the Spinner Championship. I just wanted it. I only liked it for Cena, though. I didn't like it for everybody else. So that was
especially Edge.
I mean, Edge had his little rendition of it. He had the rated R in the middle. I thought that was kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was kind of cool, the rated R in the middle. But like I said, I just liked it for Cena because, like I said, it just defined who he was, and it was cool at the time. Spinner things was cool at the time. And so,
yeah, they had rim spinning.
Yeah, rim spinning on them.
Yeah, who's that song? I'm on spinners. I'm on spinners. They don't stop. That's on 3-6 Mafia.
But man, like I said, and that's another reason Cena was still my reason I'm a fan of Cena because, like I said, he had his own style. He brought his style to the championship. Like I said, there's many reasons I'm a Cena fan, but this man say he gonna ruin wrestling. I mean, it wouldn't ruin it for me because if I respect Flair, but I'm not the biggest Ric Flair fan.
No, not the 17. Him taking the title and leaving. That's the problem I have. That's my biggest error.
I'm just talking about him saying that y'all forget about Ric Flair. I'm like, I don't mind that. I mean, I'm not because anybody gonna forget about Ric Flair. I mean,
yeah, but I don't think that's the issue.
But Cena's gonna be a lot of people kind of that top dog now, in that because that's kind of what Flair has. That's one of the big things Flair has. He's the only 16-time world champion ever.
Hold on a second. Flair was also kind of the Four Horsemen.
No, I ain't saying that's the only thing. Yeah, I mean that's a big stat for him. That's like it.
It is, but I mean, remember
his list of names when they say it. It's 16-time world champion.
Well, because he was a 16-time world champion, but I mean, Flair was a legend long before he got to 16 anyway.
I mean, of course, it's not going to dim his light, but it's just I don't know. From what he's saying, I mean, it's going to forever be his name instead of Flair's now. And some people, like I said, triggered by that because that's their kind of linked to some history with Ric Flair.
I mean, that's like people who got upset with LeBron past Kareem. Some people just like certain things and certain records. And some people, Tom Brady got, 7 Super Bowl championships?
Yeah.
When he passed Joe Montana, people were upset about that.
Yeah.
Like, he ain't do it legitimately. He cheated. It's that thing about it.
Yeah, everybody think their era is better than everybody. Whatever era they grew up in, they feel like that's the best era.
2000s basketball is the greatest basketball ever. Just want to put that out there. It ain't the 90s. It ain't the 2010s, the 2000s.
Oh,
but
man. Okay.
It ain't the 80s either.
Laker, baby. But
that had a lot to do with it.
But yeah, I mean, it's breaking a lot of tradition for some people, and that's one of the links they have. And I'm thinking, like, man, if Ric Flair shows up, because he said Ric Flair name on there. So what if Ric Flair shows up at WrestleMania, like doing the walkout or a Raw before? You don't think so?
I think he still has to deal with AEW. Remember they had that contract with the Woo drink? I don't think that's going to happen anyway.
You don't think so?
I mean, right now we're almost lucky to get Sting to induct Lex Luger if Tony Khan pulls the okay on that one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
But Ric Flair did come out and make a statement about it.
oh, he did.
Yeah, he said you're not going to do it. Like, simple as that. It's a little more long-winded, but shortly it's like you're not going to do it.
Yeah, it's one of them things where you don't want to see nobody break your record. You don't want to see, like, you congratulate, because he congratulated him on 16, but he didn't think he'll ever get 17. And that's why another thing, the reason Ric Flair always brings up, oh, I got more than 16 anyway. So, because he don't really want nobody to break that record. Just like, and it turns, it's come on, I don't say full circle, but I'm going to say with Cena. Cena doesn't want anybody to be the top babyface like he is, but Cody Rhodes is him.
He's him.
Cody Rhodes is that top babyface. They say he wanted to be Roman and as the big dog, but he wasn't quite there, and he didn't get those cheers. But now, so that's what Roman Reigns went go with. He would be the tribal chief. But now we got a full babyface where it's getting cheered, and it's the top of the game. The quarterback QB1. It's Cody Rhodes. And he has to one, I guess, defend wrestling. He has to save wrestling against John Cena.
He has to protect WWE from John Cena. Those are the same words Adam Page said to CM Punk during their world title match. I got to protect AEW from you.
Right. He said the champion is no longer there. It's here. Standing in the middle of the ring. But Cody Rhodes, like I said, this is really building up Cody as is a bigger babyface, I feel like. And
it helps.
I think it really helps. Like I said, the way they booing Cena, I mean, like this, foreign crowd, the chants are crazy over there, and I love it. And it's more evident that they are booing Cena this hard. I want to see how it translates to the U.S. and see if they're going to do the same thing.
So here's a question. If the U.S. crowd doesn't, are people going to start hating the U.S. crowd?
I mean, the foreign crowd putting us to shame, bro.
Well, U.S. crowds are so spoiled by this stuff. You've seen this for, what, 30, 40 years?
I know, yeah.
So I don't know.
I mean, you would think it'll motivate people to just be more hype in the crowd. Like, I know I am when I get there. I'm there. I'm on my feet.
I'm loud.
I don't care if everybody sitting around me. Yeah. I'm hype. You saw that firsthand. You know, me and you.
Yeah.
We was in there. And so that's how I want the crowd to be. And that's why I want to be in one of those foreign crowds. Like I said, when we get this shit, hey, if you like, subscribe to the show and help us out. We get all these shows. I get to cross seas and be in that type of crowd. But yeah, I mean the crowd's handing it to him. And like I said, he's really building up Cody to be that guy. But is Cena, he not really talking about Cody though. He's talking more about himself and his career and the fans. And he's not talking about The Rock or Cody. He's not talking specifically to this rivalry for WrestleMania. He's talking about himself and what he's been through, and that's it. And what he wants to do, and what he wants to get a championship. I mean, like, should he talk more to Cody? Like Cody's trying to. It's because it's like he talking this long, and Cody coming at the end and say, "Yeah, don't forget about me." Is that how it is?
Cena beef seems to be with the crowd. And see, that's the thing that's kind of confusing about, and I am going to say the word confusing, because now it's like, well, why did you do the bad blood thing? Well, no, but what was it? Elimination Chamber. Why did you do the Elimination Chamber till turn? Because, I mean, right now, his beef seems to be with the crowd. 2 weeks in a row now, Cena has addressed the audience and tried to rip them to shreds. Last Monday, he took credit for making that kid somewhat of a star. He ripped the audience for not coming up with anything clever except using profanity, which I will give him credit for that. Crowd does seem to be kind of weak in their chants when they start using profanity, in my opinion. But I don't know. I think at some point, Cody is going to have to force the issue. But from another standpoint, I really do need to understand what The Rock has to do with this. That's a huge component that needs to be kind of talked about.
I mean, are they waiting to talk about it when The Rock's free? When he's actually going to be there? You think they kind of trying to buy time? Hey, Cena, just go talk about the fans for a couple of weeks, and then
probably
I think The Rock will be available week 3.
Maybe
you can do that. Thank you, Cena.
I mean, yeah, that's probably what is happening because God only knows what The Rock is doing.
Yeah,
But I mean, that's one of the reasons why I guess you couldn't do this and why you even have him in it.
because I mean, like I said, the thing at Elimination Chamber was very intriguing, but yeah, Rock need to come on through right quick. I mean, I think Cena's done enough with it going in on the fans and telling why he's a heel now. But now it's time to figure out what's going on for real with the situation and talk
What
more
makes it
to Cody, and it's more of a back and forth rather than Cena giving a death stare and Cody, standing up for himself, the brand, and the fans.
all right. So here's the deal. I'm going to give you the pen. You are the booker. What happens next Monday?
Next Monday, I mean, what's the date? I'm trying to think how long we got to WrestleMania right now.
Next Monday will be March 3rd.
I'll tell you, yeah, 31st. So, 2-3 weeks? Yeah, Rock gonna have to come through.
So you want The Rock will be making an appearance and he will. Okay.
Yeah, well, this time Cody could come out first, and then Cena come out next, and probably go back and forth. But then, if your smell hits, I need The Rock to show up. I mean, unless this is the week that Cena says why he attacked him or why he joined The Rock. Let's say he just explains it himself. But I mean, it'd be nice if The Rock was there.
So regardless of which, next week you want the explanation.
I need the explanation. I
Okay.
get it. You want to ruin wrestling. You want the 17 championship. You want to pass Ric Flair. You want to be. You saying you the last real champion of any generation. You got a whole T-shirt about it, and so okay, I get that. Now, why did you attack Cody so viciously? What did Cody do to deserve that?
Yeah, because that's what it comes down to. Like, I get the crowd, but what did Cody do?
Yeah, because you got this. You won the elimination champion. You got the shot. So, what was the point of beating down Cody so bad and standing there with The Rock and Travis Scott? I mean, let us know something. I mean, I heard you out. We heard you out like about the fans. I get it. You're calculated and how you were having them as an experiment and you was testing them all these years. And I guess you didn't mean any things you said or whatever about them or whatever. So now it's time for they to examine Elimination Chamber.
All right, I could take that.
Yeah.
Kind of the same boat as you. I just need the explanation. Like I said, the Cena promo was good. He's doing a good job with his heel turn because it actually is kind of making me root against him in the worst way. Like, I really need him to lose at Mania.
Yeah, I mean,
Like,
he's doing his
I
job.
need him
Now.
to lose at Mania.
He's doing his job.
Yeah, he really is.
Like I say, you want to cheer for Cody.
No, I have to cheer for Cody.
I mean, that's even better.
Yeah, forget want to. This is a have to. Cody has to win. If Cody starts to lose, I'm gonna have to Avenger in-game that thing myself, head down to Vegas and help him win.
Oh man.
I can't if he's in the STFU, or don't be surprised you see me running with a chair.
Okay, Seth Rollins. Oh, Professor said he got money. He said he about to pay them high WrestleMania ticket prices. Let's talk about that. Hold on, while we right here. I was gonna save it for a little later, but while we right here.
Yeah, so according to WrestleTix, it looks like WrestleMania tickets may be the lowest. Wait a minute, let me see if I can pull it up. Yeah, apparently WrestleMania 41 is on track to be one of the lowest selling WrestleMania shows according to WrestleTix, where they are talking about of the 51,000 tickets available, about 5,000 are still up for grabs. Now, I know that don't seem so bad, but I mean, at the same time, you
we
look
got
at
left.
maybe, but you figure it'd be sold out if you already know who's going to be there, right? I mean, you already got the card pretty much measured. You already know who's going to be in the match.
We got what? 1, 2.
Well, what else? Well, let me ask you, what else would you need to sell a ticket? You got, but I'm saying you got CM Punk, Seth Rollins, and Roman. You got Cody. You got John Cena and Cody already should be enough to sell tickets.
Oh, it should be. I mean, if it was me, I'm buying it anyway.
Well, I think one of the
money I was able to make it to Vegas this year. I'm not able to make it to Vegas yet. Next year, Champions Corner will be in New Orleans, but this year we're gonna stream it this year.
Well, that's the thing about it, right? That's the point I guess I want to make of it. Apparently, just to even get to Vegas, the hotel rooms is already like 12 grand. I mean, 1,200 by itself.
He said,
You ain't even gotten the tickets for WrestleMania yet. So it's like, and then plus another side is some people are saying, Vegas isn't necessarily the best spot in general, which is one of the reasons why didn't they have an event? Vegas ain't a hot spot for pay-per-views. It just isn't.
is it not?
Wasn't Money in the Bank supposed to happen in Vegas, I think a year or so ago, and then they ended up switching the place because they weren't selling enough tickets? You remember that?
But this is WrestleMania. Everybody can come from all over. That's different.
Yeah, and it still ain't selling out. That's the thing, right? Vegas is nice for what it is,
Yeah,
but it's not a family spot.
I mean, some people
It's
say
not
it
a.
might be because I mean they got shows out there and whatnot. I've never been.
I've been. They got shows, but they also got a lot of other things.
Yeah, a lot going on gambling and
It's a lot.
Yeah,
And I mean, they built more of a family section to it,
yeah,
but that still doesn't make it the hotbed attraction that I think would attract the wrestling fan. Like maybe some, but not enough. Some places don't sell. Some pay-per-views haven't sold out, and other pay-per-views had to swap places.
right. I mean, like I said, I will understand like a regular pay-per-view, but this is WrestleMania. I think people come from other countries, people come from other states just to be at WrestleMania.
No, I
And
guess
plus,
the
and
Mecca of
like I said,
wrestling.
it being Vegas, that helps it out. I feel like for other people who, like I said, like me, who've never been, it gives us somebody an excuse to go.
Yeah, if you could afford it, right? That's the key
If you
thing.
can afford it, yeah.
Affording
They
it.
take the price.
Yeah, and
The
that's it.
ticket prices are high. Like I said, not to mention hotel, food.
Right. You still got a lot. And then you talk about merch. No one wants to go to Mini and not get anything.
Right. Get some T-shirts, memorabilia. I just love that
You
word.
remember how much? You know how much the booths are to go see people. Remember Hulk Hogan had like a $5,000 booth or something like that,
Right.
which was ridiculous. So
Yeah, you got WWE The World. You got everybody there. So that ticket gonna be high.
you got. Do you have like 10 grand to just put aside for WrestleMania?
Well, that's a whole year saving right there. I mean, for some people, unless you got it like that, for a lot of people, it's gonna take some time to save. You gotta prepare for something like this. For me to I've been to 9 WrestleManias. I know like all the stuff that you're gonna want to do, like access. It's not access no more. It's called WWE The World now. It just gets a little bit bigger. Access. You got, like I say, food, hotel, transportation.
Yeah.
You probably
Gotta
want
get
to
around.
shop right down there. You're gonna see whatever attractions in that city.
And it's Vegas, you can try to make the money back on the tables, but you can also have a bad night on those tables too.
Exactly. You might want to go to an indie show. You might want to go to Wale Mania, which is what I want to do. It's a lot of things going on with WrestleMania week. Like then you might want to the Hall of Fame, SmackDown, Raw. It's a whole week of events. You don't have to go to everything. That's just your decision it's your money, it's your pockets. But
If you can afford it.
Yeah, I'm just saying what is available and people are gonna want to try to do. And be smart with your money. That's what I'm saying. But just know you're gonna be spending some if you really want to go to some people just go to one night of WrestleMania.
I know,
I
but
can't
hold
do
on a
that. I
second.
gotta go to both nights.
I know, but hang on. Just say be smart with your money. It ain't like we're swimming in the richest economy in this country's history. This economy is.
I mean, just do what you can afford. Some people just go live beyond their means, though. With situation,
Yeah,
and then
Beyonce concerts.
And when I saw Beyonce, I'm glad I saw Beyonce at a decent price. I saw her and Jay-Z, $75.
There you go. Ain't a bad price.
I don't know if you'll get that video nowhere else, but I got it. Either way, that's beyond the point. But I'm just saying these prices are high. To sell these tickets now, I guess some people want a more solidified card, and some people are like me, wait to the last few days or the day of. Maybe ticket prices may go down a bit.
But ticket prices go down. What do you say to people who pay those high prices then? Oh, I guess just eat it.
Yeah, they got it.
Have to eat it. Yeah,
some people, like I said, they get a year in advance, or as soon as they go on pre-order or ready to go on sale. Some people they snatch them up.
Yeah, I get it.
But I mean, you gonna have a great experience every WrestleMania I've been to. I had a great time, but like I said, it's gonna cost a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. If ticket prices go down, then definitely. But I mean, ticket prices for like Raw and SmackDown are $500 depending on where you sit. Like, it's a Raw, man. Come on. Half of this time it's just a filler show.
I mean, sometimes, but I hope you got somebody coming through that you want to see. Hopefully,
$500 though on a Raw. You're not
It's a
even
live
guaranteed, dude.
event. It's a live show. You know how much
You
these
making it
concert
look.
tickets prices are?
Yeah,
I'm
but
trying
you
to go see
getting it.
Kendrick Lamar in May. Them prices, boy, high level 200.
Yeah, well, I think it's a little different with concert than wrestling. With wrestling, you never know who you're going to get. With a concert, you're guaranteed to get that artist.
This is true.
But see, like,
This is true.
because I mean, like last, what was it, Monday?
Hopefully the artist show
CM
up.
Punk. Oh, speaking of, we can go to CM Punk because CM Punk came out. He had a whole promo, and in the promo, he talked about how there was going to be a contract signing on Raw, and on SmackDown, the crowd booed him. And you know why? Because they booed him knowing that the people they want to see ain't going to be there, Seth and Roman.
Yeah.
And that's sort of that gamble with wrestling. You're not sure who's going to be there.
Yeah, card subject to change. They sometimes they advertise who is going to be there. They let you know, but card is always
like
subject to change.
5 print.
Oh yeah, but I mean, good thing the last SmackDown we went to, boy, I got my money's worth. I feel like I did.
You see Jey Uso.
Yeah, my boy
He
Jay
supposed to be
came
there.
through. I thought I was gonna be a little disappointed. My boy Jake, that music hit, I was up. Like I said, if you go to TikTok and YouTube, you'll see the video. It's a little shaky, but that's how excited I was in the moment. So either way, but
The thing is, Jey Uso is legit. You got to see that guy in person.
yeah, oh yeah, people's champ for sure. Get Rock, give him the belt. You know, some people saying Jay already teaming with the Rock and Cena, and that's why he won the
What do you
Royal
mean?
Rumble.
What do you mean?
Some people, it's a rumor talking about Jay won the Royal Rumble because he's teaming with the Rock, and he gonna end up being a hit. I can't see that, but you never know.
I guess I don't.
Cena was the last one he eliminated too, so I don't know.
Cena eliminated Jey Uso? No,
Jay eliminated
Uso
Cena.
eliminated John Cena. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Okay.
And Cena dapped him up. So why didn't Cena attack Jay in that moment? But he attacked Cody.
Because well, that's a good question. Because Cena won the Elimination Chamber.
Right.
Yeah, that's why.
Why you attack after you win, but you don't attack after you lose?
Yeah, I don't understand. Well, it wasn't until after he lost that he did that speech in the press conference. Remember, in the press conference, he said it kind of dawned on him how real this is, his last run.
Right. So, it
might have been after that moment.
And that's the thing, the timestamps. Like, when exactly did you make this decision to team with The Rock? And when exactly did you feel the fans that you want to do this with the fans? That you was upset with the fans to where you
had to lash out on them.
Yeah. You're going in on them like this.
That's a good question.
At what point? I need to know that too. That's another thing.
So that what you want? You want to sit down and interview with John Cena? Is that what you want? You instead of CM Punk, Stephanie Mann should be sitting down with John Cena.
Hey, kinda. But I don't know. I would like that too, but I need this to be on Raw. I need to be on Raw. Kathy Kelly, whoever in the back. Michael Cole. No, Michael Cole will be the one because Michael Cole will go at Cena because he was disappointed.
Yeah,
and what was going on. Yeah. So Michael Cole and John Cena, that would be good right there.
It would be good. And then when Cena attacks Michael Cole, that'd be good television, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm trying to think who did that before. I feel like who attacked JR that time? Like
the King. No, who was didn't Kane set JR on fire?
Yep. But I don't seem to do all that now. That was a Kane thing.
You know, let me tell you something.
I thought Wrestling did something to him one time. I don't know.
No, real quick. Wrestling is so hilarious when you start talking about stuff in the past.
Right.
Did he set him on fire? What? Just coming in regular.
I kind of brushed past it like it was normal. I kind of brushed past it. My bad.
Yeah, it wasn't him. But Triple H messed him up one time.
I feel like Triple H probably just got in his face real when he was doing that.
I don't know if he ever hit
promo.
JR.
I'm thinking about I Am the Game promo.
Yeah, I think that was he didn't attack him. I know. Yeah,
I know. Sean appreciated that one. Shout out to you. Shout out to Mr. Player.
Classic moment.
Yeah, that's what I need. I need a sit down with John Cena, with Michael Cole and John Cena, or Rock the show up, or Cena just come out and explain Elimination Chamber. I need those are 3 options I need for Raw for the next Raw in London. Like I said, they already got the Cena merch for London already on WB Shop.
They're gonna be in London?
Yeah.
They're in London right now for SmackDown.
Yeah.
London gets 2 shows.
Yes, a different part.
Screw you, London. How they get 2 shows and everyone else only got 1?
Oh, hold on. Excuse him to our London fans. Excuse Mr. Champion's Corner is worldwide. It's not just the corner of the world.
Champions Corner is large down low. And I'm talking about Australia, down under.
There you go. Anyways, we'll go to another match that may be selling tickets for WrestleMania. But we don't know what the match is going to be exactly. But we got our opinion. We got our opinion. It's going to be a triple threat. Bianca Belair is set to be at WrestleMania to face either Io Sky, Rhea Ripley, or both. Because now Rhea Ripley got her rematch, which is the only thing, like I said before, she had in her pocket with the situation. And apparently, Adam Pearce been offering it to her, but she's still been whining these past 2 to 3 weeks for some reason. But you get a rematch. He been offering you a rematch, and now you finally want to take it.
You know who never got a rematch? Liv Morgan never got a rematch.
But yeah, I was done with that feud. I'm glad she didn't get no rematch.
I know. I'm just saying. Rhea been all complaining. You know what the special guest referee is? Bianca.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Bianca came up in the backseat acting like she don't know how to be a referee. I mean, I get referees a tough job, but she was acting too goofy with it for me on that backstage.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Listen, if I'm Bianca, I'm a little surprised too, because like, why does she have to be the? Adam Pearce needs to put the bottle down. He needs to join AA because he's been drinking too much. What logic does it have to put Rhea and Io in a rematch and make Bianca the catalyst of all this, the special guest referee?
Right, which is
what is the lesson to be taught here?
Right,
Adam?
and that's what Rhea's excuse of for why she lost. So now you put her in the ring instead of outside just looking. Now she's in the match. Got to call the match down, quote unquote, down the middle. So
when she KODs both of these women,
right?
Will that be the official triple threat?
Right. Go ahead and make it, Adam. But you just trying to get. But I mean, that's what Adam Pearce's trying to do. He's trying to get television. That's his job as a general manager for running that Raw, make intriguing television, and then it leads to something else.
Can he make it make sense though? I understand intriguing television, but can you make it make sense?
Man, it kind of does make sense. I mean,
maybe from a drunk man perspective. No, Bianca's. I can't. You know what? Someone pointed this out. They said Adam Pearce. I don't want to say inability, but his confusion on Raw is a good example. Raw's a 3-hour show, and maybe it is super chaotic. He's just doing the best he can in a 3-hour chaotic show.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the job's too big for him. Maybe we need to hire somebody else.
Oh man.
You know,
he's been one of my favorite GMs. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yeah. I mean, everybody else is trying to be like I'm a heel GM or a babyface who just sticks it to the heels. This man is just like straight down the middle and just reacting to what's going on around him.
Yeah, I guess. I just don't like his decisions. But I hear you. I don't think they're always great decisions. I think, I like the TV authority figure. I think it does help the show flow.
Yeah.
I like Nick Aldis. I think he's a really good GM, but lately Nick Aldis has kind of been one-track minded. It seems like Nick Aldis' main focus has only been a tag team division and just let everything else fall by the wayside.
I'm still not sure what's going on with the tag team division. So that's a match I need to know what's going on. I guess on both shows for the tag team titles. What matches are going to be at WrestleMania for the tag team titles?
Well, mind you, the Street Profits
if at all.
The Street Profits are defending their title against Pretty Deadly on SmackDown. So I mean, at least SmackDown has something. Raw, the women's tag title, best I could tell you.
Yeah, and who they gonna face if they gonna face anybody?
I don't know if they should. Well, I guess you gotta have Liv at Mania, but
all right, you Liv had this amazing year. She not gonna get a WrestleMania match? She wasn't at 40.
No, was she? No.
I don't think Liv was at 40.
That was Io, Becky and Rhea.
Yeah. And then the big three versus Damage Control.
Wow, yeah, that's it. She wasn't there, was she?
I don't think. I mean, who had the WWE Women's Championship?
Well, let me just take a look. I'm gonna see if I can pull up the match card real quick. WrestleMania 40, you had Drew, Seth, LA, Logan, Kevin, Io. Yeah, she was not on the 40 card.
Neither night.
No. Look at that Saturday night.
So did they not defend the WWE Women's Championship? Or
she wasn't the champion.
No, I know she wasn't. I'm talking about just period. Like what was it? WWE Women's Championship.
Rhea Ripley versus Bianca. I mean Becky Lynch.
Yeah, that was WWE Women's World Champion.
That's the WWE. Well, the other one was they probably didn't defend it.
Bailey and Io. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Bailey and Io.
That was a great match.
The Royal Rumble winner.
Yeah. Lord,
And the longest,
sorry,
yeah,
Bailey.
wow,
Sorry, Bailey.
yeah, I feel bad for Bailey on that one, even though we should probably apologize to Io Sky.
Right. Look, Scott continues to get.
I tell you, man, she is the disrespects.
And that's the thing. It makes me seem like she's going to win this match because the fans was cheering crazy for Io and booing Bianca. Rhea got a little bit of cheers, but she was still kind of got booed too, though. But Io is getting the cheers overseas, but she always get cheers over there.
She gets cheers at home too.
I mean, yeah,
here in the States, so say
but
that.
with the way this story going, I kind of want Io to win, but I can't go against Bianca, bro.
Did you notice that crowd was booing Bianca every time she pulled off any offensive move?
That's what I was saying. That's what I said. Yeah, they was booing Bianca, but I mean, I don't know. I just want to keep the streak alive, and I'm just a fan of Bianca. Period. So, but I ain't gonna lie, I wouldn't be mad at Io. I just don't want Rhea to win. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't want Rhea to win.
Yeah, I think Rhea's the only one I don't. Well, I don't want Rhea in the match personally, so I definitely don't want her to win.
She needs to be part of the match because I mean,
needs to be. She lost the title.
I get it, but she has a rematch. She get down on Raw, but but you know what gonna happen on Raw. It's gonna be some shenanigans. But Io versus Bianca be a great match, but the build up won't be.
Really?
I don't think it.
Well,
I don't think the build up between Io and Bianca would be that great. But with all three of them, yes. I thought we was gonna get Bianca versus Rhea 1-on-1. That could have been a great build up for. Cause I always compare them two to like John Cena and Batista at what they rise.
Yeah, I get you. That makes sense.
And so, Io versus Bianca or Io versus Rhea. I don't think with Io and Rhea will be like, oh, Rhea never beat Io, so it'll probably build Rhea up to beat Io at WrestleMania. Io versus Bianca, I don't know what the build up will be with that situation. It's just 1-on-1 match.
I mean, look, listen. I already mentioned before about how I feel like a lot of these Mania matches don't have the greatest build. I mean, right now they just kind of chugging along with Tiffany and Charlotte, so it's like, yeah.
Yeah, but that's getting a little more intriguing to me, especially with the last promo they had on Raw, the little split screen. It's getting a little more intriguing. I'm telling you, for me. I mean, if you still think they need more than that, I get you. But like I said, they got a few SmackDowns to go, so they could probably give us something with that.
I hear you. How you feel about Jay and Gunther?
Boy, and got interested on this past Raw with that Smidak. I gotta call it a Smidak from what Jimmy gave to Gunther. Jimmy's standing up trying to motivate Jay. Well, before that, I mean, Jay and Jimmy teamed up for the first time, just them two, and like
since Mania, right?
Some 600 days, I believe it was. I mean, they teamed up for the the War Games, and they teamed up with when they had a 6-minute when they had was Sammy with them against the Rogue Bloodline.
Should it have been Joe Hendry? I know you don't believe.
No, I don't.
I get that.
I do not believe in Joe Hendry, but I didn't realize where they were on our last episode when I said that. So it would have made sense because they were there. But I still don't believe in Joe Hendry. I'm still more hyped to see Jimmy Uso.
Yeah, I feel like that would have just taken away from Jay if Joe would have came out there, and it just would have been a Joe Hendry moment. Yeah, crowd would have been more waiting for him to get the hot tag, and Jay just would have been carrying.
And I believe that's the reason they didn't play Jimmy's music, and Jimmy just came out with Jay as a surprise because they didn't want anybody waiting on that music to hit for Joe Hendry.
Be solely disappointed when it wasn't him.
So just bring.
Yeah, you don't want the people booing Jimmy.
Right. So just bring Jimmy on out with Jay. Do the yeet.
Yeah. Okay.
Do the handshake with Michael Cole and Pat McAfee, which is hilarious. That was funny. And come out like that. That was cool. So I understand why they did that. But they wanted to be 8-time down under. But Gunther came out again. He loved attacking Jay from behind,
which I think is beneath.
Yeah, and then Jay was getting up a hand, but he slipped. I think that was on purpose, though. I think that was on purpose type of thing. It should just show that he feel like he's not ready because you see how down he was in the back. So like, oh, I don't think I could beat Gunther. And Jimmy,
what do you make?
Had to motivate him.
Sorry, what do you make of Jay messing up the
flip over the top rope?
Yeah, pulling the old top dollar.
Oh right, I was like, come on, Jay, bro, you got to do that.
That's 2 weeks in a row at this point.
But no, I think that one was a mistake, but the slip during the spear was on purpose.
Okay.
So they kind of cleaned up that mess.
See where
to
you're
build it
going.
as
You know,
build it as a story that he's not ready for Gunther because he keep messing up and he's down in the dumps, and Jimmy has to motivate him to bring him up, and then Jimmy will get beat down quick by Gunther next week, and that'll put Jay in the mindset and that he needs to defend his family, Jimmy, and really get this win over Gunther at WrestleMania.
is Jay gonna win?
I believe Jay was going to win.
And you got Cena winning too.
Yeah.
So you got 2 world title changes.
Yes, sir.
And you got Bianca winning.
Yes, sir.
Wow. And who you got? Charlotte and Tiffany? Who you got?
I'd rather Tiffany, but that's just hard to. I don't know. Charlotte just had to get surprised on. I don't know. It's hard to go against Charlotte with that one. I see a lot of title changes. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wow. Okay. Just want to go. Okay. Complete rewrite. Now we got a whole new season of WWE television happening after WrestleMania.
Mean.
Tune in for season premiere. SummerSlam.
Yada I mean. That's how I see it. I don't know. But so yeah, but that slap that Jimmy gave Gunther, Lord. Gunther probably forgot his name. He thought he was Walter again. But after that smack, because he saw how he looked in the camera, he was like that. And Jimmy just walked off like,
I gotta do.
He didn't even go back to Jay. He went the other way.
You know, I gotta say, I don't like this booking of Gunther. I really don't.
Oh, he's been changing ever since he got the world championship.
Yeah, well, here's a factual statement, and tell me where the lie is. Damian Priest's world title run is better than Gunther's world title run.
Wow.
Damian Priest's world title run is better than Gunther's world title run. His world title run was actually entertaining. It was a little intriguing to see where it go. Him and his issue with Judgment Day, even though he was part of Judgment Day. Right now, Gunther's been world champion, and what's the biggest merit you have about his reign?
He's been defending champion people.
Well, defended champions. A lot of people defended champions. That's not a standout.
I don't know. It seemed like it's a rerun of his Intercontinental title reign, I guess.
Oh, his Intercontinental title reign is better than this too.
Yeah, I don't know. Because he had better matches with the Intercontinental title reign. Yeah, you're right.
How is Gunther having the worst world title reign out of the 3, like from Seth, Damian to him? He's the one that has the worst. If I told you these 3 names were going to be world champions who had a better reign, and I told you that Damian Priest probably has a better reign, Seth Rollins wasn't bad, but I just kept waiting for Seth to lose. I think that's all.
Yeah, I thought Seth was going to lose to Finn Balor. I thought Seth was going to lose to Shinsuke.
Yeah,
both of those, I was like, dang, they really. I guess they're gonna keep on Seth for a while. No, if both of them didn't beat him, because I really thought they was building both of those 2 up. I don't know. I did enjoy Jamie Priest's run with the title, even though because that was his transition to a babyface, and he really wanted to be a defending champion, and really wanted to define his career and the championship. So I enjoyed that, and he becoming where he is now, like the street. He says the Street King, or I call him Vin Diesel from Fast and Furious. I think that's his gimmick now.
He has family, man.
Yeah.
He did that whole family speech. What was that? The pay-per-view came out. His babyface speech was basically, "You are my family." Like,
right. Then
Olive Garden right now.
Right. Then he had the same chain Vin Diesel be wearing. So in the movie. So yeah, I don't know, but I think Damian Priest deserves another shot. But like I said, Damian Priest having a marquee match with Drew McIntyre, so that should be good also. And people don't like that story, but that's been building for a year.
Yeah, I think it's not like a top tier story, but it's fine for the match that it. I don't know if it's a Mania match, but I ain't gonna say Drew McIntyre can't be on Mania.
Right.
You don't have me here say that.
But like I said, right, because he ain't gonna be in the World Championship match. What else you want him to do? It's a story that's been building for a year. So he said that himself. He talking to the fans or whoever he was talking on X. It's like, man, this story been building for a year. Like, let it play out.
Yeah, I do have to want to let it play out. And that's another key thing we all have to keep in mind. Mania is not the end of the story for a lot of these matches. For some of these matches, it may be the beginning.
Right.
So it may lead to some other stuff. So we do need to see a lot of these things play out. I will agree with that, definitely.
Yeah, oh yeah. I don't know if it was going to have something to do with WrestleMania, but what's his name? Chad Gable, the luchador.
Yeah, Le Grande Americano.
Is that a Starbucks drink?
You know what? That's a good question. Let me check and see.
That's a Starbucks drink.
It could be a Starbucks drink.
I really feel that's a Starbucks drink. But while you figure that out, man, it was, I ain't gonna lie, it was funny. It could be controversial in some ways, talking about the Gulf of America, That could be triggering for some people, but it was still funny. The AI pictures of him, his career, his quote unquote career as a luchador, saying how great he was, and he just disappeared and whatnot. It had all like some old time pictures and all that, saying he from the Gulf of America, and now he's back to take over the luchador scene and whatnot. So I thought it was
So
funny, and he took off.
yeah, Dragon Lee's mask.
Yeah, one of the most disrespectful things you could do.
It is a disrespectful thing. So it's called a Cafe Americano at Starbucks.
Oh, okay.
So it's not that. But for all those people who want to sit here and be like, this is offensive, was anyone saying that when Sami Zayn was going around calling himself El Generico?
Mm,
I mean, granted, it was a Ring of Honor, but it's like, dude, it's wrestling.
yeah.
At some point, wrestling is kind of meant to be offensive to get heat.
No, I don't think that was the most offensive part. I think them doing the Gulf of America thing and involving politics. I think that's more people was like, come on.
Well, I mean, that's the whole gimmick of it, right? Like that's the gimmick.
I mean, I don't like the politic part of it, but I mean, I thought it was funny when they said it. Like,
I
I ain't
didn't
gonna
have a
lie to
problem.
you.
Yeah, you got to pop out of me. Like, yeah, I ain't mad at it. I was fine with it. Like, I get where they were coming from. And if you don't like the Gulf of America, well, don't take that with WWE. There's another person in the seat you need to take that up with.
Yeah.
That's a different issue.
Hey, I done let her do something.
Yeah, right. Go protest. April 5th.
Nah, but I'm trying to see what is this building up to. I don't know. Is this building up to him facing Penta or him facing Ray Phoenix when he comes in?
Well, it's got to be Rey Mysterio because he can only be beefing Rey Mysterio. The Penta thing is tied up with Judgment Day.
It is.
They're going to get wrapped up in a fatal four-way for the Intercontinental title.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to figure out really where that's going, because I ain't seen AJ Styles really. I ain't seen Logan Paul on TV. Of course, Logan Paul goes in and out or whatnot, but I ain't seen AJ, and they had a few going on. I thought that was leading to something. Maybe it's just gonna be them two in a fight at WrestleMania, but I thought it was involving the Intercontinental Championship. And then Penta got his shot, and it was interrupted by Judgment Day. Finn already got his shot, so it's a Braun Breaker just waiting around to see who defended against at WrestleMania, I guess.
I guess so. That's a good question. I don't know what to go do with AJ. I don't really want to see AJ and Logan Paul, but I mean, if it happens, it happens. I'd rather see AJ. I'd rather see a fatal five-way. But make it a 6-man match. Go ahead and throw in Logan Paul. Why the hell not?
I mean, AJ and Logan Paul will cook, bro.
Oh, I bet it will. Listen, AJ, I ain't denying it will. I just don't want to see it.
I'm just saying the match is gonna be hitting.
I hear you.
Yeah, I just really see where that goes. Cause like I said, that's a lot of people's favorite championship. Shout out to Mr. Nesbitt on this show. He was holding that Intercontinental title tight on the last episode.
All right.
On our stream, go check out our live stream, like last live stream.
You would have thought someone was going to cash in on the way he was holding on to that thing.
But that kind of title shit does have a lot of history. It's one of a lot of people's favorite title. So I definitely understand. But like I said, I do want to see a match with Braun. I think Braun Breaker deserves to be at WrestleMania and defend that title. So I would love a multi-man match. I would love. Like I said, like we've been saying for a little minute now. There could be multi-man WrestleMania, multi-person WrestleMania,
Oh,
bunch of multi-man matches.
You know what? Now that I think about it, let's just go full on. Put that belt on a ladder. 6-man.
Would you put that one on the ladder
match?
or you would just do the tag team titles on the ladder match?
No.
We did that
That's too
last
many
year.
people.
We did last year.
Yeah, it's last year. No, do the 6-man. Because let me ask you this question. We just kind of going all over the place.
Hey,
should they get rid of the Money in the Bank pay-per-view and just move that match type back to WrestleMania? Because that's where it really was at one point before it became pay-per-view.
It was. Before I did say that, but I like the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. I don't know. I just like it.
Me too.
Because you're not gonna do two. That's where you could do men's and women's Money in the Bank on that show.
Night 1, night 2. You can do night 1, night 2.
You can. But I do like the Money in the Bank pay-per-view has some good. It's one of the best pay-per-views of the year. I feel like. So that's why I say I wouldn't say that no more. That it should happen like that, especially if you could have a ladder match with something else.
That's true. I'm a little on the fence with this one because I'll put it like this. I wouldn't mind if they put it back on Mania if King of the Ring is here to stay.
Yeah.
If King of the Ring is just a gimmick, but they only did it maybe a few times and not really a constant, then Money in the Bank should stay as a pay-per-view.
Okay. You're right. They should keep the King of the Ring, especially how it was last year. That's how you should do it.
Yeah, I know.
Keep King of the
I
Ring like
just
that, where you don't know what's gonna happen, and you got serious, competitors fighting for this. This is your tournament of the year. You got G1, you got the Continental
that's
Classic for
it.
AEW, you got King of the Ring for the WWE.
Yeah. Should they expand the King of the Ring brackets?
What you mean?
How many people
Haven't
did
been
they have
longer?
last year? Yeah, like I
I
guess
mean,
8
they had a
people.
good bit. I mean, I thought it was just the right amount. You had matches on live events on Raw, SmackDown, and then it led to a championship match against number one contenders, more on the line, not just a crown. You get a championship match at SummerSlam.
Wasn't that always the prize of King of the Ring? Or am I just
No,
mistaken? I remember growing up, I thought
no,
the prize was a world championship match. It wasn't.
no. I mean, I'm not always,
Should
but
always
especially
been.
the last decade or so, it didn't even seem serious. Now it has more on the line. You get a crown, and you get a title shot at SummerSlam, the second biggest pay per view of the year. Well, I mean,
Like
maybe
I said,
third in some people's eyes. I don't know. Some people like Royal Rumble
no, that should be
ahead
the
of that.
second. No, Royal Rumble's nice, but I don't think it's not bigger than SummerSlam. Whatever doesn't happen at Mania, you get that second chance at SummerSlam.
Yeah, biggest part of the summer. I mean, I
Yeah,
love
Royal Rumble is
SummerSlam.
just over Survivor Series because Survivor Series is just
It's
I don't know what
definitely
to say
number
about
four
Survivor
out of the big
Series.
four. So ours is
Yeah,
definitely number four. They need to bring back those Survivor Series matches too, 5-on-5s,
yeah.
not
I
just for
wish they
war
would bring that
games.
back. Yeah, I mean you
Yeah,
can have war
that
games if you
yeah
want to,
yeah.
but
You can still
I'd
have war
rather
games like
just
because we said that when Survivor was going on, you can have war games, but also have a traditional Survivor Series match.
Survivor Series.
They should do just
Brand versus brand.
yeah, oh yeah.
Well, maybe I don't know. I think okay. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to get into it. That's in the past. Let's just keep talking about what happened this
Yeah,
past week.
you can do group versus group, not about brand versus brand no more.
Yeah, because that women's war games probably should have been a Survivor Series match.
Yeah, that would have been a little bit better, especially how the storyline was going. Yeah, I feel like it was. But talking about brands, I'm gonna talk about NXT brand right quick. Well, Stephanie McCool is tearing it up on NXT, and both her titles and successfully, might I add, against Fallon Henley and my girl Jada Parker. I was like,
Champ, champ,
champ,
champ,
champ.
champ.
Jada got distracted by Jordan Grace. She ended up losing. I mean, I think she still had a chance to win, but she kept looking back at Jordan Grace. So it was like Stephanie McCool kind of took advantage of her with the roll up and everything. Fallon Henley is not the same. But then she got her group to beat up Stephanie. We'll see where we go with that because Stephanie still has a lot of contenders lined up to face her. Like I said, that women's division is really strong down there. So NXT. So let's see how long Stephanie keeps both belts because they don't like people who have two titles keep it too long.
Well,
They gonna get one of them off her.
Is this a thing where they're just going to wait for Julia to come back and take it?
Possibly putting on her timetable if she's. I don't know. Is she really injured? I mean, we was talking about that. She was injured, but I'm not sure. She wasn't on. She in the past few shows.
Well, there's talks that's the reason why she relinquished it because she had some injury that.
Well,
Let me ask you this question. I know the independent. Well, so should wrestling have injury reports like sports do? Because in sports,
yeah,
when a person's hurt. You get what the injury is, how long they're going to be out, that type of thing.
yeah. I
Should we
mean,
get that in wrestling?
maybe so, but no. I'm kind of mixed with it because when they come back from injury, it's about the surprise when they get back.
Well, I mean, you can still have a surprise, and be like John Cena. He was supposed to be out for I don't know how long. He came back early. Some people could be gone for so long they become out of sight, out of mind. That when they come back, like, oh my god, I completely forgot. I'm so happy they're here now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like WWE got to announce it, but I mean, because it just comes out anyway. I guess that's something for the media to do.
Well, that's what I kind of want. I don't know. I kind of want the injury report only because it does help sway this whole. Oh well, look, they're not being booked. This person don't know what they're doing because they don't know how to put this person on TV. Well, they can't put them on TV because they hurt.
Oh,
Well,
I
that
get
makes
what you're saying.
sense.
Because like some people don't know what's going on. It's not always out there, and sometimes you don't know how true it is that they are injured.
Yeah, right. And I mean, don't get me wrong. I guess it is just more so for the internet crowd because I would imagine those who aren't on the internet just wouldn't know and don't pay attention
Right.
and just only know what's on TV and let it be.
But I mean,
I don't know.
as far as Julia, I mean, it depends on her timetable. But like I said, you got a lot of contenders down there, and I'm assuming Jordan Grace is going to get a shot, and maybe Jay Parker's going to mess her up. I don't know.
Are we gonna get a triple threat out of that?
Boy,
Stand and deliver? Is that how
we got what? Triple threat weekend.
Let me tell you, man, just make every match in this week, and you know, every match in April is just a multi-person match.
Hey, I would.
TV show, pay-per-views.
I know a lot of people like one-on-ones. I get it. I like one-on-ones too, but I don't mind the multi-person matches.
I don't either. I like one-on-ones. They're nice.
You don't know what's
but
gonna
I don't
happen.
know. Right? It's every man for themselves. Anything can happen. Just
I know.
love it.
And like, see, and as more people you get on the car, get a payday.
That's true.
Yeah. But so get more people. I'm trying to think what Trick Williams got going on. Is he slowly turning heel, or he just more aggressive like the Street Profits are right now?
So what's the deal? Black man turns a little more aggressive. He's a heel. That's how this all works. Soon as black people get aggressive, oh, they bad guys.
Nah,
oh,
but
they the villains.
He going bad at Javon Evans though. That's your boy. This would be your boy right there.
Hey man, when you lose your world title and you don't get your rematch, and then all of a sudden everyone else is going after your title, you ain't my boy no more. Now you just an obstacle.
Hey, I get it. I mean, and he telling Javon he would never be world champion. And you don't know
He
what it's
probably
like
said that out of
to be
rage.
that champion. So I'm like, yeah, no, okay.
But he ain't lying about that part.
Yeah. Because Obo Fitman caused Javon Evans to lose the Heritage Cup against Lexus King.
Boy, I tell you what, Javon Evans ain't got no friends anymore.
I'm telling you,
what happened to Apollo? What was it, Apollo Crews? Was
he's supposed to be on SmackDown now, but I think he injured now too. I don't know. That's all we need injury report.
Is that the one who? Is that the one who took him under his wing? Was it Apollo Crews?
No, it was Cedric.
It was Cedric Alexander. Okay, that's what I thought. He's not there anymore.
Yeah, Cedric gone now, bro.
Okay,
he had an interview with Chris Van Vliet talking about he might go to AEW. It'd be nice to finish where he started with the Hurt Syndicate. So he, like I said, we talked about it on this show that he might be going to AEW. I think that's
I don't think it's a might be at this point. I think it's just when.
It's just when the 90 days up.
Yeah, right. Just waiting for that. It'll probably be at the Dynasty pay-per-view.
Yeah.
We'll see.
There's been rumors though that Trick Williams might be the leader of this new group, this new Shield / Retribution, depending on how that storyline go. But they talking about they creating chaos, but like they coming out for the past couple weeks just standing there and not doing that when Javon, Trick, and Oba be fighting. They just out there like kind of cheering it on.
Yeah, I don't know what to make of this group. I really don't. I don't know if I should be threatened by them, if I should be intrigued. As of right now, it is feeling more Retribution than Shield, and that's not a good thing.
Yeah.
So if Trick is part of this, I gotta know what Trick's MO is. Is he building a faction to guarantee a world title win?
That's the only reason I can think of.
I mean, he does seem to be. I love that he is so tunnel vision on his title thing.
Right.
It can be blinding though.
Yeah.
But I do like that he is very focused.
He is, but I don't know. I said Dark State. Y'all gotta stop with the see-through shirts, man. Y'all not intimidating nobody with that.
The mesh,
man. Come on, y'all ain't the Hardy Boys.
I'll turn you into mesh, just like this shirt. You don't have to say those things when you see the shirt. You know these things.
Oh, that's what I was thinking. But
what is understood don't need to be said.
All right, I mean, y'all still beating people up, so I mean, I give it to y'all with that, but I mean, like I said, y'all just been standing in the crowd for the past couple of weeks watching what's going on. Y'all ain't the ones creating the chaos. So I mean, I don't know. I'm trying to see where it's going.
Well, hey, they bought a ticket. Got their ticket. So
I got tickets. That my boy went Solo. He needs boy. This man about to catch another L at WrestleMania too.
I'll say that.
I mean, he might not. Like, depending on what. Like I said, Tonga go, and if Tonga will come back too, I think that's what the big decision. I think that's the big factor in that situation.
I still don't want those two to fight.
I don't either.
Until that match is solidified, don't put that in the air because I do not need that family fighting just yet.
Oh, that family fighting for the past couple of years now. At least a year and a half.
Well, I mean, specifically.
Well, no, it's been a year now. It's been a year.
I don't want Solo and Jacob to go at it. I really don't. Come on, guys, don't fight. I hate it when you fight.
Fight somebody else.
Right? Join together and beat up somebody. Like, I don't know, Alpha Academy. Maybe that'll make you both feel better.
They need some more serious than that. They fight.
Fight R-Truth and Little Jimmy.
Get out of here.
Okay. Oh, real quick. I got to go back to the Cena thing. So when Cena is confronted by R-Truth and then he beats the crap out of R-Truth, how are people going to feel?
Oh, they really going to. Like I said, R-Truth is a national treasure, man. And that's going to be one of a big heel moment. That would make sense. So, I mean, Truth called him his, childhood hero. Well, better than that, get beat up by your childhood hero.
Yeah.
And then everybody love R-Truth, so they really gonna boo Cena doing that. We just gotta hope Truth don't make us laugh before that happens.
He probably gonna make you laugh during, before, and after.
Well, yeah, as soon as he come on screen with Cena, that's gonna be I was gonna pop me.
Yeah, especially if he's wearing that Cena gear.
Right.
Yeah.
Because he already started it on social media. He did that. So he wrote something, but he ain't had a gear on. But that immediately popped me as soon as I see him and Cena in the same place.
I don't know. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Just random. But anyway, back to NXT.
NXT. And one last thing I'm talking about NXT. I told you Ricky Saints and Sean Spears. I told you that's what they was building to.
Yeah, I mean, look.
Ricky Saints had his interview, and Sean Spears told Vic to get on through, and he want to sit down with him. They kind of alluded to them both being AEW and whatnot. And Sean Spears telling him, "You make enemies everywhere you go, don't you? And you see me and my friends, they bringing me to the top. I got a championship."
So is Sean Spears just a transitional champion? He just got this belt too.
And I told you that. I told you he gonna take it off Tony D'Angelo with this family he got. But Ricky Saints is the one coming in and take that.
All right.
I mean, I get it.
Look, I ain't mad at it.
It'll look bad on Sean Spears because he got like 3 or 4 people behind him. Well, 3 people. And
he won the title.
Yeah, at least he won something. I mean, is that the only title he's held?
I believe it is. That's the reason why I say that. Because at least he won a title. Because I don't think he's held any. He didn't hold anything in AEW. And his first run as Ty Dillinger, he didn't hold anything.
His biggest thing
was perfect 10.
Yeah, his big thing was, him being number 10 in the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, really, right? When that happened like the second time, we're like, okay, we get it. Yeah. They're going to do it a third time, number 10. Here comes Ty Dillinger just to lose anyway.
Hey, I don't know. I'm just happy for Sean Spears finally got something. But like I said, he building up this family. Like I said, I don't know if Ricky going to have somebody behind him or what, because he ain't made no real friends since he been there. Exactly. I mean, he cool with Javon. But Javon got stuff going on with tricking over.
He's got the NXT crowd behind him. What else do you need when you got that?
I mean, yeah. We'll see where it goes. I guess that's going to be the stand and deliver match.
Yeah, probably.
So, it's intriguing. I like how Ricky Saints is going so far. See how, like I said, we was talking about how long he gonna stay in NXT. I think he may be ready for the main roster, but I guess they try to get him acclimated into how things go.
Yeah, you got to get into that whole. Ricky Saints is more so ready, but like I said, just a little bit of polishing. That's just like Stephanie, Julia. I mean, you can make a case for Jordan Grace. These guys are ready for main. I mean, Trick Williams is ready for the main roster. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's just whether or not there's room on the main roster for these people too, though.
Right.
That's the other key thing. You want to move these people up and they become a Carmelo Hayes, where you're a number 1 draft pick, but you just still kind of.
Right, because I don't know what Carmelo got going for WrestleMania season. I mean, he would have got nothing going on.
Nothing. He ain't gonna be a Mania. You'll be a Mania with a ticket. He ain't gonna be in there in the match.
He might be in that Andre the Memorial. That's probably gonna be on SmackDown. Hey,
are they still doing that?
They do. Yeah, they did it on SmackDown. Like I said last year, Bronson Reed got that.
Oh yeah, that's right. You mentioned this before.
Mm.
All right. Well. All right, we'll talk about that.
Yeah. But I think that's all. So you gotta fill me in on Dynamite. What's going on with Dynamite?
Yeah. So with Dynamite, it's a bit of a. It's a lot that kind of happened. One of the key things that I want to discuss is the Hurt Syndicate MJF bit. MJF came out talking about how he's ready to do business. He's ready to hurt people. MVP comes out there, get ready to congratulate him, want to welcome him to the crew. And then Bobby Lashley and Shelton Benjamin come out right behind. Bobby goes beeline straight to the ring, right up in MJF's face, said, "Give me the card. Give me the card." He takes the card, he rips it. And then MVP's like, "Hold on, we ain't got no problem here." And MJF, not sure what to make of the situation. He backs out. He walks out the ring. He leaves. And then as the Hurt Syndicate's leaving, they run into, God, I want to say it was the Don Callis family, Brian Cage, but I don't think it was. I don't know. It doesn't. I hate to say it doesn't matter.
They still got beef with them.
Brian Cage is hurt right now, actually. Talk about an injury report.
Man.
Yeah, he actually has an injury, so he will not be at Dynasty.
Boy,
he has a knee
I
injury.
think we the ones to give the injury reports. We done told about 3 people just on this episode.
Hey, man, tune in to Champions Corner to get the latest on the injury report. But yeah, it looks like he will not be there. So I don't know what's going on with the Hurt Syndicate. I'm not sure what's going on with MJF. He wants to make a deal. Bobby Lashley ain't willing to make that deal. And I guess they're moving on from that. So I don't know what happens to MJF at this point.
I don't know. I didn't think it was a good idea in the first place. I don't think MJF don't need to be with no Hurt Syndicate.
Yeah, I don't like that idea.
I know
I don't like that idea either.
Yeah, I mean, even if you hiring them, I know Bobby Lashley should be thinking about the World Championship and talking about it. I know he's a tag team champion right now, but come on, it's Bobby Lashley, bro. Come on, what are we doing?
Dynamite did also open up with a promo. Well, it opened up with a match between Kenny Omega and Gabe Kidd. The match was fine. I'm not going to knock the match. It's just, it was you knew Kenny was going to win.
Yeah.
After Kenny, I'm sorry, it was Blake Christian. After Kenny won, he got confronted by Speedball Mike Bailey, and they talked about their match. And then, of course, on the Titantron was Ricochet, who said, I would be there right now, but I'm kind of getting a hitch. Something you two wouldn't know about, or whatever he said.
No.
And pretty much laid the hammer down. Let me tell you, the best thing about that promo was actually Ricochet. This is the biggest takeaway I got from Dynamite. Ricochet has found his character. He has developed a personality, and I got to admit, he may be one of the better things to watch on Dynamite.
Hey, I'm happy for him. I'm happy. Hey, congratulations for him and Samantha. Looking nice. I seen everybody at the wedding and whatnot. So I'm happy for him. He finally found himself, found something for people to latch on to. We know you're great in the ring, amazing, better than a lot of people, but we need something attached to that. And here we are. And it's not just with Swerve. You got it going on with, now we got Kenny Omega and Speedball, I guess, in a triple threat match.
Yeah, so I really do like it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for him.
Going back to it, the tag team that confronted the Hurt Syndicate was the Learning Tree Group, Brian Keith,
Big Bill,
and Big Bill. Because Jericho was kind of ripping them for some reason.
Yeah,
I am saying for some reason, talk about how they haven't been pulling their weight. So he wanted them to go make an impact. So they made an impact by throwing out the challenge, and we'll see if they get that title shot.
They could, but they're going to lose. I tell you that right now. I mean, if they don't lose, then something wrong.
You had an excellent match between Kyle Fletcher and Brody King. It was a good match. You had a sit down between Adam Copeland and FTR. And remember, I told you. So you remember last week I said how after the world title match, Edge was on the floor and he was looking for Dax, FTR Bald, to help him up. And Dax, he just kind of like, I'm not going to help you all. So he walks out the ring, he walks away. Turns out that situation was Dax was a little upset. He apologized, but he was upset because he was like, you know what? I felt like we put our tag team aspirations on the side to help you win the world title. And the frustration of you losing, us not getting what we want, just kind of compounded. And I apologize for that. Of course, Adam Copeland, not knowing this an apology, was quick to be like, hey, I didn't tell you to do that. And Dax was like, I know, this is why I'm apologizing. Shut the hell up. Okay, let me finish apologizing. But they laid down the hammer, and now they're challenging the Death Riders to a trios match for the trios tag title that I'm pretty sure everyone who doesn't watch AEW completely forgot that AEW has, because it hasn't been on TV and they haven't been defending it. So we're going to see that match, I guess, at Dynasty.
Yeah, because Lord, man, they ain't showing no belts. So I don't know. We need to see something. Like, say that's two championships in your company you ain't seen at all. And one of them being the world championship. I don't know. That just ain't a good look. I get what John Moxley was saying. Like, I'm the championship, but that's still something we need to see. And I think it'll be Only thing that could come from it is whenever he loses, it'll be a big pop when they bring the belt out to the new champion.
Yeah, people are gonna love when Darby Allin wins that title. It's gonna be huge.
All
I'm
right,
telling you,
all
that
right,
pop is gonna be what?
all right, folks.
What?
I don't
What?
know what Professor talking about on this show right now.
What are you talking about, dude? We all know that Tony Khan is saving this for Darby Allin to come back and win. It ain't my prediction. I'm just telling you. Listen,
It sounds
I
like your
don't make
prediction. You've been
predictions.
predicting. You've been saying that for the past few episodes now.
No, see,
I'm
a
just not with it.
prediction. Hold on, a prediction is to imply that I don't know what's going to happen. This is a spoiler. I'm just telling you what's about to happen because this is what Tony Khan doesn't pivot. If there's anything I learned from watching AEW, this man does not change course. If he does, congratulations. I'll be happy if he does. But I'm just going by what history told me. What Tony Khan.
I need him to pivot on this one if that's the case. Because Lord, you got way more better contenders right now. I can name 3 off the top:
Yeah, you really
Osprey,
can.
Swerve, MJF. 4. Hangman. All 4 of them. Darby Allin jumping over all 4 of them. Something wrong.
Yeah, I know.
I'm glad you don't disagree about it.
No, I don't
But I
disagree.
understand. You just going by by history.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. I know that in the end of it, the story started out with Moxley telling Darby Allin, I can't tell you why, but you're not ready for this title shot, so give me the title shot. And then he eventually took it from Darby Allin. And then they wrote Darby Allin off TV. And since Darby Allin's off climbing Mount Everest, I think Tony Khan is waiting for him to do a coffin drop off of Mount Everest and beat John Moxley for the AEW World Championship.
Well, I guess I'll be tuning in. I'll see it, but I don't know, man. I ain't be happy about it.
But before we get to that point, I do want to talk about the Moxley and Swerve promo.
Yeah.
I thought it was a good promo.
Yeah.
There was one line that Swerve had in. It was a good line. He said, you talk about unscripted violence. I am violence. You bleed pints. I bled buckets. You been in death matches. I won death matches.
Ooh.
He's right about all that.
I like that.
You know what's funny about this? It was in a moment where Moxley was trying to pull the whole okie doke, where Swerve had his back to Nana. Nana had Claudio behind him.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess Swerve wasn't supposed to know that, but Swerve knew. And then Moxley kind of switched positions and had Swerve facing the other way, back at Nana, but his back towards the entrance. Marina Shafir came in with a lead pipe. Willow Nightingale pops up with a crowbar.
Mm-hmm.
And the Swerve's like, oh, what's wrong, Moxley? You didn't think I come prepared? You didn't think I knew what you were going to do? And this, of course, forced Moxley to back away. Marina Shafir and Willow Nightingale kind of get into a scuffle.
Oh, yeah,
He had to be separated by Claudio.
Yeah, they've been fighting for a
that's
minute.
sort of the end. They need to have a match.
Right. Lord.
Marina Shafir needs to fight a woman, period. She ain't
Right.
been in the match since
She's
joining
fought
their
like
finals.
backstage or something, but then she ain't did nothing past that.
No, she hasn't. I don't like that. But other than that,
Oh, we had Tony Storm
right about
and
it.
Thunder Rosa better be teaming up.
well, you had Thunderstorm team back up again against Megan Bain and Penelope Ford.
Oh, I thought I had
Tony
a different
Storm.
name. I thought I had a different name.
Okay, well, fine. They have a different name.
Ooh, Thunder
I'm
Team.
calling them. Okay, man. Nope. I'm calling them Thunderstorm.
Yeah, it's more suitable way.
This is a family-friendly show.
Is it?
No, because I did see quite a few things before the show. I like to think it's family-friendly. We love the kids.
Yeah, oh yeah. You see that kid respond to John Cena?
I did. He said he was fine with it because he's part of an abusive relationship and he's used to it.
No, okay. All right. We'll go back to AEW. Oh man, but Swerve, I like how you doing it and being smart, being a smart baby face. You being like I said, being prepared, like you said. He has a good chance of beating Moxley. Hope did too. So I don't know. He came Cope took out everybody, he still lost.
That's true.
Well,
He
almost
did
took out
do
everybody.
that. But they came back.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Maybe you think it'll be a stipulation match? Or you think it'll just be a straight up one-on-one?
Nah, they just had a couple, especially after that Spike thing, I think they're gonna chill out for a minute. I think they're gonna have a straight one-on-one on that.
I got to ask you, how do you feel about RVD who says that, like, Jesus, man, even I wouldn't do that spot?
I mean,
I want to be specific. RVD said the more AEW does spots like that, the more I try not to associate myself with them. That's really
Oh
what he said.
wow, wow. And coming from somebody who's in ECW, that's kind of crazy to say. You know
See,
what I'm saying?
that's true. So I was looking into this, and the idea here is that even though ECW is hardcore,
Yeah,
a lot of the people who was doing those hardcore matches were people who couldn't wrestle like RVD. Because RVD, his best weapon was a chair, right?
yeah.
So it's like, and even with the other people, it's more so coordinated violence, if that makes sense, and not just for the shock and all. But it was like,
I mean,
it
but to
meant
be
something.
clear, you wasn't saying like RVD couldn't wrestle. You were saying people couldn't wrestle like RVD wrestled, so they used weapons.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
okay.
I am
Just
kind
just
of
to be
like
clear
balls.
about that, what you were saying.
Well, I'm going. Well, listen. God rest his soul. Thank God New Jack is not alive, but New Jack wasn't really a great wrestler. He
And
probably depended on that hardcore stuff.
I think certain ones just depend on like maybe New Jack,
Ball,
Sandman,
Balls Mahoney,
Ball.
people like that.
I think I'm gonna say Sabu. I don't know.
Yeah, Sabu. Listen, yeah, come on.
I
That man biggest highlight was jumping off of chairs on the people. That's
yeah.
just not. Oh, I never liked Sabu.
Yeah.
I would never fight Sabu either. Just put that out there. If I was a wrestler and I saw the match card and I'm fighting Sabu, oh yeah, you might as well cancel that match. That ain't happening.
Especially New Jack. Lord, I know I ain't
No,
fixing no New Jack.
yeah, you're gonna have to find me. I don't care. I'll take that fine.
Yeah. 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 I understand now. I don't even know about Sandman, but Sandman takes so long to get to the ring. I got a chance to prepare.
Can you ring the bell now so that way the 10 count can start?
But hey, that song was fire. What's it called?
Enter
Oh,
Sandman.
Into the Sand. Yeah. Metallica. Man,
Hell
that was a
yeah.
great interest. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It was a good entrance.
Oh yeah, especially with the crowd, it really added to that one. Uh, but yeah, I mean, they ain't got to do the hardcore. They just need to lighten up a little bit. They're not GCW. I thought that was a GCW thing, but they're trying to put it more into AEW now. So I don't know.
So, like, do you feel like death matches have places on televised wrestling,
I feel like it should be more on the pay per views.
not on a weekly show?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because like I said, because boy, that unsection match with Hangman and Swerve, that was a lot for me. That that cage match, or whatever.
But the cage match, though, their Texas death match, I still think might have been
I
worse.
mean, yeah, that was a lot too. But that damn
Oh yeah,
chair
all in them.
shot and
Yeah,
the needle,
this
come on, bro.
cinder
And
block.
it's that was a lot, bro. That was a lot to watch. I don't know if I want to watch that match no more. I'd rather watch the death match before that.
Yeah, that's a good point. I was always kind of reluctant to go back to the death match because I don't. You know what? The death match wasn't that bad. It really was just a drinking of the blood.
Yeah,
Like that was just a bit
yeah, that was
much.
the only part of it. But those three things in
But
that cage match, come on now.
I will say this though, although those spots were high impact for what they were, I felt like they were at least in line with the story. So I didn't have too much of an issue from the fact that they did it because it's like, well, at least it makes sense. These two definitely hate each other, so I get that. I didn't really think Moxley and Adam Copeland had that much animosity where they had to go that route. It felt forced, them two. With
Yeah,
Hangman and Swerve, it felt organic and natural, at least. I'll say that.
yeah, I get that. So I'm trying to see where we go after that. The Swerve actually get the belt because we got, like I said, got so many people mentioning the world title and trying to go after it. It's almost like you build up to a fatal four way as much as everybody talking about it. Well, we talk about a lot of multi-man
So
matches.
I said, I am not against it.
I ain't
You
either,
know
but I
what?
just said, but
Make the year 2025 all multi-man matches.
yeah. But with AEW sometimes they give you more contenders for like future matches. At the same they have number like two contenders at the same time for the title, but one getting one this time, one getting one that time, another time. Sometimes
Yeah, that's
because sometimes what they did, who they did that with?
oh, they did that with them.
Bryan Danielson, and then
Yeah, I guess he did that. They were the Moxley? Didn't they do that with him?
I believe so. But Bryan Danielson was getting a title shot, and then but Darby Allin had already had won a title shot also.
Yeah, he was and then you had Christian at the time who had the contract prior to
Yeah,
cashing
I
in.
still can't believe they wasted that. God, oh, well, all the months you had that you cashed in during the match. And you talking
You know
about you
what's
should have
really
been a singles match, man? How you thought that was gonna work, bro?
you know what's really weird about that? When Christian won that, he won that on Ricochet's debut.
Yeah,
It's kind of like maybe they should have had Ricochet. I don't know. It's
yeah,
just it's weird. That was such a throwaway moment. Now,
it is. It's like, bro, you got Christian supposed to be the calculated, patriarch, but he was doing a dumb thing like that. Talking about it's supposed to be a singles match in a triple threat. How
well,
you
Nick.
thought that match was just gonna end and then gonna hold on for you could have your match real quick?
Well, calm down, Nick Wayne. Now you're starting to sound like Nick Wayne. That's kind of what he's been on as of late in his promos.
Nick Ray, he ain't wrong.
He ain't. He ain't.
Nick right.
No, that's Nick wrong. No. No, talk about someone who I don't like. I don't like Nick Wright, but we're not talking about that. That's a different topic.
Well,
That's a whole
nah,
different thing. Nick Wright's cool, but Nick Wright is so much of a Chiefs fan. We are not talking about sports. Let me get out of it. Hold on real quick. I just said we're not talking about sports, but can we talk about
I know
the
what you're gonna say.
unsanctioned WrestleMania match? Stephen A versus LeBron James. Can we get this unsanctioned WrestleMania match, please?
Hey, you know LeBron was on Pat McAfee, right?
Of course I knew he was on Pat McAfee, just trying to scorch the earth.
Right. So there you go. That's your end.
Oh,
Pat McAfee right there.
wow, look at that. Yeah, there's your gateway.
That shit go. Ooh, segue.
There it
Come
is.
on now.
Dude. They already talked about, Stephen A said if he threw a blow at me, it would have been a whole different story.
All right. He talking about he gonna swing on LeBron James. 6'9" LeBron James. Come on now. And then LeBron, boy, it's LeBron been sending shots left and right. Boy, he said he showed that video of Stephen A. Punching the little pads, and then he put a video after that talking about wah wah wah.
Oh, man, I'm telling you, I hate the smoke, but I kind of want to see the smoke. Like, I want to see how far it is.
Right.
I'm a little upset that it's going as far as it is, but at the same time, this other part of me, that entertainment side, is like, I can't help but look away from it.
As I'm saying, it could be a match. It could be a little small match. I don't know, man. It'll be ridiculous. It ain't. The entrances will be fine, but the match, no.
No, the match would be awful. That's why it needs to happen in wrestling, so it could be booked to look good.
Yeah.
Instead of like an actual fight, because it'll be awful.
Right. So it'll be entertaining to me. But yeah, that's going crazy right now. But I hope they settle it soon. I like both of them, but I don't know what's going on. Because LeBron came at you like a man. He said he came at you when he saw you. You say he should do it in a different environment, I guess, but
yeah, we're gonna have to fine. We'll have this discussion. We can talk about it right here. I get where LeBron is coming from because he wants to, I guess, protect his son, which I'm gonna get to that in a moment. But I can't help but think that LeBron did all of that spectacle against Stephen A on purpose.
yeah.
You could have really confronted him at any point in time. You could have pulled him at his side. You could have texted him. And if you want to talk to him, you could have came on the show. To do it on a basketball court, I felt like was trying to draw attention. Now, mind you, Stephen A apologized. But at the same time, I can't help but think LeBron didn't pull a LeVar Ball on this whole thing. Let's remember, LeBron did say, Bronny better than half the league already. Man, when you say those things, you know you put a target behind that kid's back and his front. Never mind his name.
Like I said, Bron felt like it got personal more than just talking about his game. I don't know where that was exactly, but he felt a certain way about it. But I mean, it wasn't weak how he handled it. He came at you like a man. Yeah, it's people around, but he came at you when he saw you. So I mean, and he's a busy man too. It ain't like he just call you anytime and y'all could just meet up.
LeBron was out for like a couple weeks, if I'm not mistaken, not playing with the Lakers.
But that don't mean he ain't doing other stuff. Bron is a multimedia things going on. He had the podcast going on. He had a school. He got acting things going on.
First of all, he has a school, but he ain't the principal. He ain't no superintendent.
I'm just saying he got a lot of stuff. He still probably manages something. I don't know. Bron got a lot going on. Just like Stephen A does.
Yeah, he still could have reached out to Stephen A.
Yeah, he probably could. I don't like. I feel like they're gonna settle that. It's been 2 weeks now. They going to get it over with. But that ain't wrestling. But it could be wrestling.
You never know, right?
Is that a segment? That ain't wrestling, but it could be wrestling.
Oh, we could do that, right? Start pulling up all these little beefs.
Hey, so I don't know.
Yeah, you could do that. Hey. It ain't wrestling, but it could be.
Right. But as far as AEW, I don't know. A lot of these, I have much more to say about Dynamite, but one thing I want to bring up is a lot of these championships, they're losing their meaning for me. And the
Really?
champions, some of the champions aren't showing up. I.e., Garcia is not showing up with that TNT title.
Well, hold on a
I
second.
can't see the trios titles. I can't see
Hold
the
on,
AEW
hold on.
World Championship.
Wait,
Where's Okada with the?
Wait, hold on. I gotta stop you.
All right.
Because Garcia has been defending that title on Collision.
Okay.
So that's the thing. It's a Saturday show. Now you can go with
Yeah,
everyone else. You
doing-
can talk about everyone else.
They've been doing more with
Garcia's been
Collision, so
defending.
yeah, okay. I'll take that one back. But I just ain't seen nobody talk about it. I don't know. I guess I ain't seen much talk of surrounding Garcia with that championship.
Because very few people watch Collision.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's on me right there. So I'll get at Garcia, but I don't know. I just like I said, I just ain't seeing it though, and it's just not being put to the forefront a little bit more. Like I said, and sometimes we're not even seeing, and other championships we don't see good contenders, i.e., TBS championship. And some people get tired of fans. Some people get tired of shots that only have beaten two people.
Yeah, I know, right? Listen, the hardcore fans will probably tell you that Mercedes is giving title shots to good people. I'm not gonna disagree with what you're saying. I get where you're coming from. The titles, depending on who has them, like if you're not Tony Storm, then your title may be out there. Because Tony Storm, I think, is the face of AEW at this moment. I mean, honestly,
one of the biggest stars. I feel.
I think she may be the biggest one they have, and I know what you're saying about the world title, the trios title. Talk about that. The tag title, the Hurt Syndicate has it, but I mean, it's nothing against it. It's just there's no strong tag teams, so you have that.
I mean, I would like to see them against FTR, but I mean, if they talking about going for trios titles, and then they probably ain't gonna win that, and then they probably gonna be a feud between those two, so that's not a contenders right now.
Yeah, but to be fair, the tag team across wrestling, we can make a case isn't great, just across wrestling.
Yeah.
So that's just what it is. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully, right now, AEW is hitting a new stride where they are definitely trying some different things.
Yeah.
They're trying to incorporate more of an organic and surrounding feel.
Right.
Because the transition from the Hurt Syndicate MJF to the Learning Tree, that was all kind of, I don't know, it's how they did it. I kind of like how they did it.
Yeah.
Because prior to them coming out, challenge for the tag title, the Learning Tree was being like, you guys need to go prove yourselves, and that was immediate. So it's like they're doing things. Yeah. Just we'll see where it goes.
Like I said,
and if it can be consistent, that's the key thing. Can it be
consistent? Because it seems like they have like good spurts, and then it falls off a bit.
Yeah,
that's what it seems like. But like I said, they're doing good. Like they're building some good stars. Ricochet's finding his character. Ospreay's, he's Ospreay's Ospreay. You know, I'm on another level.
Yeah, but, he's Ospreay.
Hangman's still one of the best, probably if not the best character on your show. Besides Tony, I mean Tony Storm's right there too. So I mean I don't know, but
she is.
You got a lot going on. Just fix the World Championship picture, which is a big thing. I mean, you got a lot of people in the picture. It's just I don't know what's going on with Death Riders right now. I just don't know.
Take it off of Moxley.
I love Moxley. Moxley's my guy, but yeah, I want Swerve to get this title right quick. So like I said, you got a lot of stuff going on. Then like I said, Owen Hart tournament coming up soon. Because they already
got a lot of big names in there. Because you got Hangman, you got Ospreay.
Right, yeah. Right. And Kenny Omega's your international champion. That should be a good match for Ricochet and Speedball. Like I said, then All In is gonna be here before you know it. So they're in a good spot. They just need to, like I said, keep consistent and book it right, and don't put Darby Allin in the World Championship picture.
All right. Well, I can only hope that doesn't happen, but he's gonna be the world champion.
Oh God. All right, whatever. All right. Last thing, I just want to shout out the new inductee, Jake the Snake Roberts. You said.
Yeah, Jake the Snake, new inductee, I believe, into the WWE Hall of Fame. Let me actually confirm that before we just say this. Even if he isn't, he should be.
Yeah, give me a confirmation on that one. I want because you know more about him more than me, but
is that not official? Hold on, may not be official actually.
Not yet.
Well, not yet. No, it's not official. But I think he is the next one to possibly be up. We'll see.
We will see. We'll possibly talk about it on our next episode. And our next episode, you may see a new face on the Champion's Corner.
Snap. Hold on. He went in at 20. He's already in the Hall of Fame, folks. Never mind. We'll just edit that part out.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
DDP inducted. Never mind.
It's hilarious. All right. Well, on that note, let's get on out of here.
It's late. It's time to go.
Like I said, on the next episode, you may see a new face. So be prepared for that. And like I said, tune in, like, comment, subscribe on the Champions Corner on all platforms. Hit that merch shop up. Get ready for WrestleMania and our WrestleMania Champion Mania tee. And so you be prepared. And you could dress like a champion. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's been your favorite host, Ron G, Mr. Highlights, and the Professor, Mr. BJ. And talking to you next time. We have more people, like I said, new face maybe on the show. So we thank you for joining us. Hit the comments, hit the like button, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Good night, everyone.
I ain't want no, oh, no, oh, oh, oh. Step into the ring, it's the Champions Corner time. WWE and we break it down. We shine from the top rope to the mat. All the action, all the heat. Champions Corner podcast where the real fans meet. Champions Corner podcast.